Hello everyone, this is Justin Kerwin with part 2 of my semi-unboxing and review. And this is December 30th of 2019, so an early Happy New Year to you, or just Happy New Year, I guess. I have made a script this time, for something for me to follow. Apologies if I stumble on my words. I have rehearsed this. But, well, it's something new. And when you're trying something new, you tend to make mistakes. So apologies if I still stutter or flub my lines here. Anyway, on to the puzzle. And as you can see, it is a real working clock. Like, beautifully designed. The wood trick vintage clock could easily fit on any mantle or any china cabinet, or in any china cabinet. Excuse me. Alright, clothing. Except for the semi-obvious fact that it's a laser-cut wooden 3D puzzle, and not hand-carved. It kind of reminds me of Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast. No pendulum compartment, but in its place, there's a button in the back here. A small rubber band loaded drawer. The drawer is only about an inch deep though. Well, technically about an inch and a half, but due to the depth of the opening, outside of small candies or maybe business cards, I'm not sure what you could do with it. Like, I can fit 3 fingers in here. Store your wood trick tools, I guess. I mean, you do have spare rubber bands. A little dark. Sorry about that. This lighting isn't really working. I'll bring it up here. I should have done at the beginning. You do have spare rubber bands and toothpicks and sandpaper and wax. Excellent. Plenty of wax left over. But you couldn't replace a rubber band unless you take the whole clock apart. Like, there's no compartments for easy access. Yeah. Like, one of the toothpicks. Like, it is the exact same size as the drawer from outer edge to outer edge of the walls. But it will fit in there. So, toothpick holder. Have it on standby for tea parties, maybe? Yeah, I think you could probably fit all those in there, or at least most of them. It's probably about 50 in here. I haven't actually counted them. The clock face here is paper with a with a faux bronze metal frame and lined plastic protective lens. The hands are powered by a generic dollar store clock mechanism. It is powered by a single AA battery. The clock is lined with the whole clock is lined with intricate accent pieces around the front, back, and up the sides. The sides are the same. You may find the front face and the sides difficult to connect due to limited finger space. That's probably going to be your biggest problem with this puzzle. The sides are far more flexible than you might think, due to its zigzag carved pattern. Yeah, you can just barely make it out, those slightly darker lines. That's not a imaging issue, I don't know what the word would be, but that's what the word would be, excuse me. But that is where the lines are carved into it. Yeah. Compared to that, the leafy designs here on the other side, they were practically nothing. I had the additional issue of squeezing the clock into place in the face. Unintended rhyming there. But that may be unique to mine. As you can hopefully see, the clock face, let's get some extra light on this. The clock face is flush with the wood. Close-up pictures will be on my DeviantArt page, or rather, will be on my DeviantArt page. By the time this is uploaded, by the time you see this, link in the description. On the back, you can see this huge round door. And the wood trick logo. Cute use of the gears. So the gears there with the 2 O's. And there's the website beneath it. But hashtag not sponsored. Other than that, and the lining I mentioned earlier, the back is fairly plain. As you can see, the legs are also so nicely carved. Not much detail on them, but cute little designs. All 4 legs are the same. Now, give the door here a twist, and there you have the clock battery compartment. Yeah. Apologies for all the background sound effects. Here. There we go. Lots of empty space in there, as you can see. Might be tricky to change out the battery. Haven't tried. And ultimately, I only have 2 critiques about this clock. There we go. On the button to release the drawer is difficult to find. It's that little piece in the end there. There, center of the frame. It's kind of difficult to find even when you know where it is. They should have made it larger. Like, you've got all that extra space there, like maybe half an inch worth. Why not extend that piece out some? The drawer feels almost wasted. Yes, you can access it easily enough. But, like I said earlier, what could you put in it? What could you put in it? If I could offer a suggestion for a new design, leave out the mechanism and make the lower half a hollow cabinet. Or if you absolutely have to have moving parts and the clock isn't enough to suit that, have flush with the bottom gears operate with the doors. if the space behind the clock clock mechanism is any indication, apologies, got tongue tied there. You've got a lot of potentially wasted space here, Wood Trick. Hey, seriously, split it down the middle, then make these two large doors here open right up. I don't think it would be all that difficult. Okay, not sure what that was. Now, something I wasn't aware of, because I didn't read the instructions closely enough, was that there are various sizes of rubber bands. Two parts of the door mechanism. Two mechanism use them. As you can see here, one part is right here, and the other part is right here. It loops around. I thought it was a one-size-fits-all deal. Wish I had swapped out the band I used for the drawer or launch for the longer one when I had the chance. One side snapped, but it's still on there, and the band sizes are clearly labeled as A for small, B for see here, maybe again. Pictures on my DeviantArt page. A for small, B for medium, and C for large. As you can see here, it tells you to use one B-size rubber band. Right. The only tool you get with this puzzle is a punch out whose other end is, I assume, to assist with the pressing in the toothpicks. The instructions aren't specific on the various tools' different functions. In addition to the tool, the sandpaper, the wax that came with the puzzle. You don't have to buy teacup lining for this one. I did have to use my multi-tool and my desk here to press the pieces together. Ultimately, it was a rather fun build, and outside of that rubber band, I didn't have any real issues with it. Excuse me. Well, that's all I've got for this one. This one, I guess. Be back soon with part 3, which will double as the conclusion. See you then. God bless, and bye.